Good morning children and welcome to your mathematics class. As you have already completed the topic multiplication, today we will learn a new topic. Okay. Now before going to the new topic, children, do you know which are the four fundamental operations in mathematics? The four fundamental operations in mathematics are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so we already completed addition, subtraction and multiplication you studied. So which is the next chapter we have to study? Yes, now we are going to learn chapter 4, that is division. Okay, chapter 4, division. Now before we start the chapter, let me tell you something. Listen carefully. To do this division correctly and easily, you should know the multiplication tables very well. Okay, because multiplication and division are very much connected. Okay, so you can do division only if you know the multiplication tables thoroughly. Okay, so what you have to do? Today itself, you revise the multiplication tables that you learn in your lower classes very well. Okay, every day you revise the multiplication tables so that you are thorough with the tables. Okay, now we will start the new chapter, that is chapter 4, division. See, division is repeated subtraction. See, division is repeated subtraction. You have studied that multiplication is repeated addition, isn't it? Similarly, division is repeated subtraction. Now let us see why we say that division is repeated subtraction. Look, I have given one example here. See, some numbers are subtracted here. See, 20 minus 4. What is 20 minus 4? It is 16. Okay. Then again 16 minus 4. What is 16 minus 4? It is 12. Again from 12 subtract 4. 12 minus 4. Answer is 8. Then from 8 again you subtract 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. Then last one, 4 minus 4. What you get? 0. Okay. So here you can see that from the number 20, what is subtracted? 4 is subtracted. From the number 20, 4 is subtracted. How many times? 5 times, isn't it? From the number 20, 4 is subtracted repeatedly. How many times? 5 times. So that means when we subtract 4 from 20, 5 times we get 0. Okay, when we subtract 4 from 20, 5 times we get 0. So we can say that how many 4s are there in 20? There are 5 4s in 20. Okay, there are 5 4s in 20. So you can write the corresponding division fact. What is the division fact? 20 divided by 4 is equal to. How many 4s are there in 20? 5 4s. We have subtracted 5 times, isn't it? So how many 4s are there in 20? There are 5 4s. So what is 20 divided by 4? It is 5. Okay. 20 divided by 4, answer is 5. See, so that is why we say that division is repeated subtraction. Okay. Now we will learn some terms connected with division. You are already familiar with these words. Then we just recall them. Okay. I have written a question there. 29 divided by 3. 29 divided by 3. Okay. This is how you write for division, isn't it? 29, then you draw a line. Which is the divisor here? 29 divided by 3. This 3 is the divisor, that is the number by which we divide is called the divisor. The number that is to be divided is called the dividend. Okay, so which is the dividend here? This 29 is the dividend. Okay, 29 is the dividend, and which is the divisor? 3 is the divisor. 29 is the dividend and 3 is the divisor. Okay, now let us do division. 29 divided by 3, you know that to find the answer, we have to say the table of 3. Okay, so you should be thorough with multiplication tables, isn't it? Okay, to say the table of 3. 1 3s are 3, 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 4 3s are 12, 5 3s are 15, 6 3s are 18, then 9 3s are 27. Now look here, 9 into 3 is what? 27. And 10 into 3 is what? 30. Okay. But we have only 29 here, isn't it? So how many 3s we can take in 29? 9 3s or 10 3s? We can take only 9 3s because 9 3s are 27, 10 3s are 30. Okay, so we have only 29 here. So how many times we can take? 9 3s. Okay, 9 3s are 27 here. Then what you have to do? Subtract. Okay, 9 minus 7 is 2. Then 2 minus 2, it is 0 here. Okay, so we are getting 2. And what is this 2 called? In division, the number that remains at the end, that is called what? Remainder. Okay, so here what is the remainder? 2 is the remainder. Okay, so quotient, dividend, divisor. Now what is quotient? The answer to division is called quotient. Here 9 is the quotient because the answer to division we write at the top of the number, and that answer to division is called what? It is called a quotient. Okay, Quotient, quotient. Okay, so once again you tell me which is the dividend in the question. Dividend is 29. Okay, which is the divisor in the question? The divisor is 3. Then what is the remainder? The number that remains after doing division. That is the remainder. Here 2 is the remainder. And which is the quotient? Quotient is the answer to division. And here the quotient is 9. Okay. Then let us recall some easy division. These type of division you have learned in your lower classes in standard 3. Let us just recall them. Okay. All these we can write the answer directly from the multiplication table. So I told you in the beginning itself, you should be thorough with tables. Then only you can do division also. So multiplication table is needed both for multiplication and division. Okay. Look, question number 1. 24 divided by 4. 24 comes in the multiplication table of 4, isn't it? 24 comes in the multiplication table of 4. How many 4s are 24? You say the table of 4 in your mind. 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 5 4s are 20, 6 4s, that is 6 into 4 is what? 24, isn't it? 6 into 4 is 24. So what is 24 divided by 4? Answer is 6. Okay. 24 divided by 4. Answer is 6. Then next question. 48 divided by 6. Here the dividend is 48 and the divisor is 6. So you have to say the multiplication table of 6. Okay. Say the table of 6. 1 6 is 6, 2 6 are 12, 3 6 are 18, 4 6 are 24, 5 6 are 30, 6 6 are 36, 7 6 are 42, 8 6 are 48. Okay. So 8 into 6 gives 48. 8 into 6 gives 48. So what is 48 divided by 6? Yes, answer is 8. 8 into 6 is 48. So 48 divided by 6 is 8. The next one, 64 divided by 8. So here the divisor is 8. So you say the table of multiplication table of 8. 8 8s are 64, isn't it? 8 into 8 gives 64. 8 into 8 is 64. So what is 64 divided by 8? It is clearly the answer is 8. Okay. Then look at the next question. 54 divided by 9. So here you have to say the table of 9. Okay, divisor is 9. So you say the table of 9. 1 9 is 9, 2 9s are 18, 3 9s are 27, 4 9s are 36, 5 9s are 45, 6 9s are 54, 7 9s, 6 9s are 54. That much is enough because we have 54 here, isn't it? So 6 into 9 is what? 54, isn't it? 6 into 9 is 54. So what is 54 divided by 9? That is 6. So the answer here is 6. The next one, 80 divided by 10. You say the table of 10 in your mind. Clearly it is very easy. Multiplication table of 10, it is very easy. 8 into 10 is 80. So what is 80 divided by 10? It is 8. Okay. Then last one in this type, 35 divided by 5. Okay, so the divisor is 5. So you say the table of 5. 1 5 is 5, 2 5s are 10, 3 5s are 15, 4 5s are 20, 5 5s are 25, 6 5s are 30, 7 5s are 35. That is 7 into 5 is 35. Okay. So what is 35 divided by 5? Clearly it is 7. 7 is the answer. 35 divided by 5 is 7. Okay. All these were revision of what you studied in the previous year. Then properties of division. First one is, any number divided by same number gives 1. Any number divided by the same number, answer is 1. Example, 50 divided by 50. What is the answer? It will be 1. Okay. Second property, any number divided by 1 gives the same number. Any number divided by 1 is equal to the same number. Example, 815 divided by 1. What will be the answer? This number itself, 815 itself. Okay. Then third property, 0 divided by any number. When we divide 0 by any number, the answer or the quotient is 0. 0 divided by any number is 0. Example, 0 divided by 25. What will be the answer? Will be 0. Okay. Now, Listen, here there is a relation to connect the quotient, the divisor, the remainder and the dividend. We can use this relation to check division. That is, whether the division we had done is correct or wrong. You can check it using this relation. What is the relation? The relation is quotient into divisor plus remainder will be equal to the dividend. So what is the relation? Quotient into divisor plus remainder will be equal to the dividend. This relation you can use to check the answer to division. Okay, we will need this when we do problems on division. So you must remember this. Okay. Now we will start doing problems on division. Okay, find the quotient and remainder and check your answer. Find the quotient. Quotient means answer to division. Find the quotient and remainder and check your answer. Okay, so let us start doing. What is the question? 246 divided by 3. 246 divided by 3. So we will start from here. The dividend is 246. Dividend is 246. Draw line like this. What is the divisor? Divisor is 3. Okay. Divisor, you write it to the left of the dividend. 246 divided by 3. Now, addition, subtraction and multiplication we start doing from the right side of the number, isn't it? But in division, we always start from the left end. Start from the highest place, from the left end. So actually, you have to divide 2 by 3. Now, can you divide 2 by 3? No. Why? 2 is not divisible by 3 because 2 is smaller than 3. So, what you will do? Take the next digit also. That is, you take 24 together. Okay. You take 24 together. Then what is 24 divided by 3? So you have to say the table of 3. Okay. How many 3's are 24? 8 3's are 24. So that 8 you write as a quotient at the top. Then you have to multiply this 3 and 8 and write here what is 8 3's. 8 3's are 24. Okay. Then actually you have to do subtraction here. But 24 minus 24 is what? 0. Now what is the next step? In the dividend there is one more digit remaining. Okay, what is that digit? That is 6. 6 you have to bring down here. And now we have to divide 6 by 3. So how many 3's are there in 6? 2 3's are 6. So 2 you write in the quotient. And 2 into 3, 6, 2 3's are 6. Then subtract. Okay, 6 minus 6, remainder is what? 0. So, our division is complete. So, what is the quotient we got? 82. Once again, you look here. First, we have to divide each digit of the dividend by the divisor. Okay. So, 2 is less than 3. So, 2 is not divisible by 3. So, we are taking 24 together. 24 divided by 3 is what? 8. So, 8 3's are 24. Remainder is 0. Then bring down 6. 6 again we divide by 3. 2 3's are 6, isn't it? So, 2 in the quotient and 2 3's are 6. Then subtract to get the remainder. So, what is the quotient here you got? Quotient is the answer, that is 82. And what is the remainder you got? Remainder is 0. Then, how will you check division. And you know what is the dividend? Dividend is 246. And what was the divisor? Divisor is 3. Now what is the question? Find the quotient and remainder and check your answer. So here you have to check your answer. Okay, check. Checking we are going to do now. What is the relation for checking? You remember? Quotient into divisor plus remainder should be equal to the dividend. Okay. So, quotient into divisor plus what? Plus the remainder. Now let us do this one. What is the quotient? Quotient is the answer to division, that is 82, into what is the divisor? Divisor is 3. See, divisor is 3. Plus remainder. In this question there is no remainder. Remainder is what? 0. Okay. So it is 82 into 3 plus 0. Quotient into divisor plus remainder. Now what is 82 into 3? It is 246. Okay, you should do the multiplication in your book in the working column. You will get 246 plus 0. And what is that equal to? 246 plus 0 is 246. And is that equal to our dividend? Yes. Quotient into divisor plus remainder should be equal to the dividend if your division is correct. Okay. So this is equal to our dividend. Okay. This is the question, dividend. So this means that our division is correct. Okay. Now next question. Divide and check your answer. 621 divided by 2. Okay, so let us start doing. 621 divided by 2. Start from the left side. First 6 divided by 2. What is 6 divided by 2? 3 2s are 6. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 3 2s are 6. Right under this 6. Then subtract. Okay. So what do you get here? When you subtract, you are getting what? 6 minus 6, it is 0. No remainder. Then write down the next digit 2. 2 divided by, you have to divide each digit by 2. Okay, so 6 divided by 2, we got as 3. Then 2 divided by 2. What is a number divided by the same number? Answer is 1. Okay, 1 here. 1 2s are 2. Again, the remainder is 0. If you want, you can write 0 here. No need to write. Then what? You have to bring down the last digit. What is the last digit? That is 1. Okay. So bring this 1 down. Now can you divide this 1 by 2? No. Why? 1 is smaller than 2. But one thing, you cannot divide 1 by 2. So you have to give a 0 in the quotient. Remember this. This is a common mistake that children usually make. They forget to give the 0 in the quotient. When it is not possible to divide any digit by the divisor, don't forget to give 1 0 in the quotient. Okay. 1 is not divisible by 2. So give 0 in the quotient. So this 1 remains as the remainder. 1 is the remainder. Okay. So what is the quotient we got? Quotient is 300. Let us write what all we got. Quotient we got as 310. Remainder we got as 1. Then dividend. In the question itself, dividend is given. The number that we divide, that is 621. And what is the divisor? The number by which we divide, that is 2. Okay. So now we got all the 4 terms. Now what you have to do? Check. So checking. If in the question divide and check is there, then only you need to do this checking also. Okay. So quotient into divisor plus remainder. Okay. That is equal to. What is the quotient we got? We got 310 into. What was the divisor? Divisor was 2 plus remainder 1. Okay, 310 into 2 will give you 620 plus 1. And what is that? 621. And is that equal to our dividend? Yes. So that is equal to dividend. Okay. So this is how you check division. Quotient into divisor plus remainder. Okay. Now next question. Divide and find the quotient and remainder. Your question is only to find the quotient and remainder. It is not asked to check division. So you only need to do division, find the quotient and remainder. Okay. So what is the given number? 2516 divided by 5. 2516 divided by 5. Take the first digit from the left, that is 2. Can you divide 2 by 5? No. So what you will do? Take 25 together. 25 together. Okay. How many 5s are there in 25? Yes. 5 5s are 25. So 5 5s are 25. Or 25 divided by 5 is 5. Then subtract. 25 minus 25 is 0. As it is 0, it is not compulsory that you write that 0. Then the next is what? Bring down the next digit, 1. Now can you divide this 1 by 5? No, 1 is smaller than 5. So you cannot divide 1 by 5. So what you will do? You have to give, don't forget, you have to give 1 0 in the quotient. And then you write down the next digit, 6. Okay, write down 6 along with this 1. So what is the new number we got? 16. Now we are going to divide 16 by 5. Okay. Take the table of 5. 1 5 is 5, 2 5s are 10, 3 5s are 15, 4 5s are 20. See, 3 5s are 15, 4 5s are 20. So how many times we can take 16? Can we take 4 times or 3 times? We can take only 3 5s are 15. If we take 4 times, we are getting 20. So this is not possible. This is correct. Okay. So how many 5s are there in 16? 3. 3 5s are 15. And what is the remainder? Subtract to get the remainder. 6 minus 5, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. So remainder is 1. Okay, so answer the quotient. Your question is divide and find the quotient and remainder. So what is the quotient we got? We got 503. And what is the remainder? It is 1. Okay. You are not asked to check your division. So only you find the quotient and remainder. Divide and find the quotient and remainder. 905 divided by 7. Okay. Take 9. 9 is greater than 7. So you can divide 9 by 7. 1 7 is 7. Subtract. Okay. 9 minus 7, 2. Then along with this 7, you bring down the 0, it becomes 20. Along with this remainder 2, bring down 0, it becomes 20. How many 7s are there in 20? 2 7s are 14 and 3 7s are 21. So you can take only 2 7s. Okay. Then subtract 20 minus 14, you are getting 6. You should borrow. Okay. Then write down the next digit, bring down 5. So it becomes 65. Then how many 7s are 65? 9 7s are 63. 10 7s are 70. So you can take only 9 7s. Then subtract to get the remainder. 5 minus 3, 2. So what is the quotient? Quotient is 129 and remainder is 2. Then last question. Divide and find the quotient and remainder. Again it is a 4-digit number. 6247 divided by 8. Okay. Can you divide 6 by 8? No. So you take 62 together. 8 8s are 64. But 64 is greater than 62. So we can take only 7. 7 8s are 56. Okay. Then subtract. 62 minus 56. You have to borrow and you will get 6. Then bring down this 4. Then 7. How many 8s are 64? 8 8s are 64. Okay, there we are getting no remainder. Remainder is 0. But one more digit remains there. What is that? 7. Now can you divide 7 by 8? No. So what do you have to give? Give a 0 in the quotient. And the 7 remains as the remainder. So what is the quotient you got? Answer 780. What is the remainder? 7. Okay. So you must practice a number of questions like this. Okay. Now I am winding up the class now. Thank you.